Slope Intercept form day 2. What we're going to do is a whole class warm up, and we're going to do an activity with this too. But we can basically pick 2 points, any 2 points literally. So let's pick 2, 4 and -1, 5. And what we can now do is find the slope. So I'm going to do 5 minus 4, -1 minus 2. It's going to give me 1 over a -3. And what I can do is then write the equation for the line of the points in slope-intercept form. So remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So what I can do is take one of my points. This is x, and that's y. So I'm going to plug in 4 equals -1/3 times x. I need my x value, which is 2, plus b. What that's going to let me do is actually solve for my b value, and then I'll go back and write my equation. So I have 4 equals -2/3 plus b. To get b alone, I'm going to add 2/3 to both sides. So I get b equals 4 and 2/3. The only problem is I'm not going to leave that as a mixed number, so I do need to change it to improper. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 2 is 14, keep it over 3. So 14/3 is my y-intercept. Now that I know that, and I know my slope is -1/3, my final version of my equation is -1/3 x plus 14/3. Take a look down at the bottom here. We just have 3 examples for today's notes. We're going to plot the y-intercept. From that point, use our slope to identify at least one more point on the line, and then we're going to play connect the dots. So the first thing to realize here, this is the -x, my slope is -1, and my b is a +2. So go ahead and plot the +2. Your slope is -1, which means -1 over 1, so I'm going to go down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1. I just like to do 2 points typically, unless I can only fit one on my graph. Play connect the dots then. There's your line. In this one, my slope is 3, my b value is -2. My y-intercept is -2, so come down here to -2 on the y-axis. Slope of 3 really means 3 over 1, which means go up 3 and to the right 1. Up 3 and to the right 1. And then you're playing connect the dots. Down here, my slope is 6/5. My b value is a +5. Now in this case, if I go up 6, I'm way off my graph. So another way to think about 6/5 is to think about it as -6 over -5. A negative divided by a negative would turn them both positive. So I can go down 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then to the left 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I plot those 2 points, looking at it, I can kind of double check myself. My slope was positive, and I went through the y-axis at 5. Slope is definitely positive here because I'm moving up as I go from left to right.